আলাইকুম ভাই। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, শুরু হচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ শুরু হইতেছে। আচ্ছা। अच्छा সিস্টেম করে দিতে ও
Sorry for the technical glitches. And as we see, a big shot picked up on the leg side for a six to end the 19th over. And the score moves on to 191 for 4 after 19 overs. And we were away for a couple of overs, but now we are back. We had some issues. And Saifur Rahman Sujon, who reaches his 50 with that 6, now leaves the ground. It was a very, very good knock from Saifur Rahman, who was at the crease for a very long time. He came at the crease when his team were 38 for 3 and were in a deep hole, but now he leaves the ground with the score at 191. Once again, the left-arm pace of Rohit Chauhan is into the attack to bowl the last over, and there's a miscommunication and the chance for a run out, but the keeper, it was strange. The keeper just couldn't get any power behind his throw. First of all, the throw was at the wrong end, and an opportunity missed for a run out, and brings Srijan back on strike. Once again, goes for another big hoik towards that leg side boundary. And the two batsmen come back for the second run. It's very important that AWCC, that Srijan faces the last 4 deliveries, because he's the set batsman. And we're already approaching 200 here. Once again, bowled outside the line of the off stump, keeping it away from the hitting arc of Srijan, who's targeting that lakeside boundary. But the bowler was clever. Rohit was clever and knew what Sujan's tactics were and adjusted accordingly. Again, moving across, bowls it on the pads, but Sujan misses out. I think Srijan kind of preempted that the bowler will bowl outside the line of off stump. Hence, he went across, but couldn't capitalize. And it brings the new batsman Bashar Masood on strike to face the final 2 deliveries of the innings, with a score at 196 for 4. Sorry, beg your pardon? Final ball of the innings. Now, can they reach 200? They have to finish with a boundary. And he swings it towards that long on fielder. They're looking for a second run and then going for it. And they'll comfortably finish the second run. And that brings an end to the first innings, with AWCC finishing on 198 for 4. And they'll be very, very proud of this score, because the par score on this ground is about 150, and they can definitely proudly say that they're well 40 runs above par. And that ends the first innings and the efforts of AWCC.
Hello everyone, welcome back with the run chase of the first game of the day. You are watching Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by T Sports. Sunshine International in pursuit of a mammoth total, 199 to be precise. It's going to be Shahanur Srijan with the first over. And here we go for the first ball. Starts off with an ill-directed delivery down the leg side. Moinuddin Hassan Masood and Rohit Chauhan are the opening batters for Sunshine. They'll have to have a good start in order to chase that big total. That's a good shot through the covers, in fact through extra cover for a single. And that's the first run of the bat, and Masood gets off the mark with a single. It's an advantage for the Sunshine batters that they have a left hand and right hand combination out there, and for this reason the bowler will have to adjust the line after every single, and the skipper will also have to be agile for adjusting the field placement. As we see, the third man fielder for the right-handed batter has to move and has to stand where is the third man for a left-handed batter. So it's slightly difficult, and always you need to be prompt about that. Oh, lovely. That's a beautiful sweep shot, and that pierces the gap. First boundary of this Sunshine International innings, and that comes from the willow of Rohit Chauhan. How often you see a sweep shot played against a fast bowler? That's a rare case, and that's been done sweetly by someone like Rohit Chauhan. He was down on his knees and played that one so nicely to get a 4. Goes over backward point, and that's back-to-back boundaries for him. Not in full control, however, he'll accept the results. He needs runs, his team needs runs, and he'll accept runs however they get it. 10 on the board without losing a wicket, and it's certainly a flying start for Sunshine. They'll be hoping a lot more of these boundaries and over boundaries, because they're pursuing a big total. Punched off his back foot. Sensible cricket. Sunshine have to score around 10 runs per over in order to overhaul the total that's been posted by AWCC, and they're over 10 runs from the first over. That's down the leg. No run from the last delivery of the first. After one, it's 11 for none. It's a good start for Sunshine. Saifur Rahman Shujan is sharing the new cherry. That's whipped off the pads. Was aerial for a while. Eventually landed safely, just for a single. It's going to be important for both the batters to stay in the middle for a long time, because a partnership has to be built and the foundation has to be led as well. For Sunshine, AWCC, they have got a strong lineup of bowling. Advances down the pitch, but doesn't quite get the connection. The intention is very much evident. The batters are trying to be aggressive and take the charge. The bowlers need to eye for that particular length, but we just saw now the length ball better, but that'll fetch a boundary. Interesting to see there is no third man fielder on that particular position. He was completely squarish, and the ball went through the gap for 4 runs. First boundary for Moinuddin Hassan Masood, and that'll ease a lot of jitters for him as well, because he was not been able to score runs for the last few deliveries. First boundary of this Shujan over. Through the same zone, just dabbed away. And this single brings Rohit Chauhan to the strike. Slightly on the shorter zone, pulled away. So after 2 overs, Sunshine are 18 for none. So change in bowling. It's Shakiluddin Milan for the next over. That's been dabbed away by Rohit Chauhan. And it's going to trickle away for 4 as well. That was a delicate shot. Just a deft touch. Use the pace of the bowler. And he fetches a boundary. That's the 3rd boundary for Rohit Chauhan. He's looking in some form. It's a good response this far from Sunshine International. And this is turning out to be a rollicking start for them. Go straight, down the ground, over the top. And that's a maximum. That's a great shot, a brilliant hit from Rohit Chauhan. He went straight downtown and over the head of the long on fielder. He just had to watch it sail over his head for a 6. Change of pace, a quicker one. Cramped him for some space. Good comeback, certainly. After conceding 10 from the first 2, it's always difficult for a bowler to make a good comeback, and that's what Shujan, in fact Milan, has done. So 11 runs already from the first 4. This is turning out to be a very good over for Sunshine International. And they have been maintaining that run rate, 10 per over, and it's really an auspicious start for them. Lakeside-ish. Once again, a single to complete the 3rd. After 3, the run rate is exactly 10. It's 30 for none. That's a good shot. Oh my goodness. That was quick, but should have been taken. Shahanur Srijan just spills it out, and that goes for a 6. He was struck hard, but you need to take these chances. But the batting side is going in great guns. This could be the first breakthrough for AWCC, and that's been spoiled by Shahanur Srijan. Change of pace. Shujan has deliberately taken the pace off. He knew the batter is going after the pacey one, so it's better to go with the slower deliveries, and that's what he has done nicely. The bowlers have to be sensible about these variations. If you become too predictable, you are certainly gonna be punished. A wayward delivery. Exactly, this is what I was discussing. When there is a left-hand right-hand combination is out, the bowler has to adjust the line, and in that adjustment process, most of the times the bowlers make mistakes. And you have to understand that these are the amateur cricketers; they are not professional players, so you can't expect them to bowl accordingly all the time. Better, much better from Shujan. It was pitched up down the leg side. Rohit Chauhan just tucks it away and picks up a single. So this broadcast is coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. You are watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by T Sports. The first of the 3 games of the day is between Sunshine International and AWCC. Better. This one rose up quickly. Masood does the right thing, just picks up a single, and he knows that they have collected enough runs from this over. Already 10 runs came from the first 4, so there is no need to rush and play insensible shots. That's the second bite of this over, and that will be counted as a legal delivery as per the rule of last man stands. 3 runs will be penalized, and with this delivery, the 4th over gets completed. After 4, it's 43 for none. So change in bowling, it's going to be Shadikur Rahman Shakil with his first over. Starts well, right around the channel. Good approach from Masood as well, trying to be circumspect, not going after immediately, just looking around and understanding that how the bowler is going. It's better to go after any bowler after facing 1 or 2 deliveries. That can be deemed as a cautious start. Down the leg side, Rohit Chauhan was looking for a hook, but misses out on that occasion. Rightfully called wide by Raisul Islam Nafis. So runs are coming. The scoreboard is ticking over in Sunshine International's favor, and they have been up to the mark right from the get-go. Both the batters are looking in good shape, especially Rohit Chauhan has played some delectable shots all around the park. That's cut, but straight to the man at point. The problem for the AWCC bowlers are the wide deliveries. They have delivered too many wide deliveries down the leg side, outside the off stump, and they have to get rid of that. I understand they have enough runs on the board, but these wides will leak runs. But in the meantime, it's a delectable shot, looking shot from Rohit Chauhan. He loves that zone. He loves playing this shot, and once again, we have seen a demonstration of it. Just use the pace, dabbed it towards deep third, and earns himself a boundary. The 50 comes up for Sunshine International on the 5th over, and they're on cue. Right on cue. Leg side-ish, but perhaps it's off the pad. The keeper was appealing as well, but certainly it was pitching outside the leg stump. So this delivery brings the conclusion of the 5th. It's been a great start from Sunshine in reply. And for the next 5 overs, I'm leaving the mic for Akib Amin. Welcome, Akib, to the comm box.
Thank you, Alif. It's been a great start from Sunshine International. They have already reached 50 at the end of 5 overs, with the run rate going at over 10 runs per over, which is just a bit higher than the asking rate. And they haven't lost any wickets so far, so it's a very, very good platform that they have built for themselves to launch. And they're already going at a good momentum. They don't have to do anything different from what they're doing now. Tossed up outside the line of the off stump, and it's been given as a wide. That was a very loopy delivery by the bowler, Saddam Hussain. This time bowled a bit flatter into the stumps, not giving the batsman any room, and the batsman just hits it straight back to the bowler. No damage done. Again, bowled a bit flat outside the line of the off stump, and it's been classically hit off the back foot to the cover fielder for a single. Left-hander is back on strike, Rohit, who's 33 not out. Once again, looking to cut. I think there was an edge, and it's been dropped by the keeper. Seeing the reaction of a bowler, I'm pretty sure there was an edge. And Rohit, who has been looking to play that shot, has been playing that shot with great success. This time around, gave an opportunity which was missed by the keeper. This time, tossed up on outside leg stump, and it's been swept away, picked up towards that fine leg boundary for a 6. A very, very classy looking shot from the classy Rohit Chauhan. Got down, got under it, and just helped it along its way. That was a very, very skillful shot. Not a very good delivery, but it still needed to be punished. Shot into the body, pulled away on the leg side for a single. The score is now 60, exactly 60 after 6 overs, with the run rate at exactly 10 runs per over. Start of the 7th over, and that's been flicked away, picked up on the leg side by Chauhan. But it's another 6. Another classy looking shot. The way he flicks away those deliveries kind of reminds you a bit of Sanat Jayasuriya, who used to be very adept at playing that pickup shot. Now, the score has moved on to 66, and both the openers have put on some serious Rohit Chauhan is already batting on 46, approaching a half century. Sometimes when you see a batsman batting so classically, it's a pity that after scoring a 50, he might have to leave the crease. Again, guided away, looking to guide it away to its third man, but the ball does not go where he intended it, and hence it's just a single. Chauhan now moves to 47 of just 21 deliveries, going at a strike rate of over 200. Moinuddin Hassan has been quite sedate. Didn't really need to go after the bowling because Chauhan has been doing all the damage from the other end. Charges down the track. The bowler bowls it wide out of his reach. That was clever bowling because the batsman kind of moved a bit towards the leg stump, looking for a bit of room, and the bowler bowled it away. Out of his reach. Oh, and the off stump has been cartwheeling. That was a very, very good delivery to pick up that first wicket. You can say a fast bowler's dream delivery, hitting that top of off. There was no real footwork from Moinuddin, hence it cost him his wicket. Just wasn't balanced properly to manage that delivery. Hit away on the deep mid-wicket fielder for a single, which ends the 7th over with the score being at 68 for 1, with Asif Joshim Sani being the new batsman to the crease. Saddam Hussain is bowling his second over, looking to play that slog sweep, but the ball just wasn't full enough. The bowler, credit to the bowler because he got the ball to drop on the batsman, and he bowled it very slow, offering no pace to work with. Now brings Chauhan, the classy Chauhan, back on strike. Once again, short and wide, looking to cut, but once again, no real pace offered to the batsman there. So no real timing on that. Saddam bowling very slowly, but it's hitting that right length. Once again, no pace, and it's been flat batted straight down the ground for a single. Probably eyeing to play that ball on the offside, but he was just a bit too early into his shot. Down the leg side, short, and it was pulled away. There was a chance for a catch, but it has been spilled. That is probably the third drop catch so far in the innings. And AWCC will be very disappointed because they've only picked up one wicket, but they could have had several more. And there's an appeal, but it was given not out, and that ends the 8th over with the score being at 72 for 1. Having a bit of trouble with the side screen, hence the batsman had to pull away there. Very good delivery, targeting the stumps. It's been hit down the ground, and I don't know why the batsman hesitated, but Rohit, after a bit of hesitation, completes his single and reaches his half century. Now he has to leave the field, and it was a great innings. 50 of just 24 deliveries, going at a strike rate of over 200, and it was an innings filled with classy shots. Sunny's on strike and he goes down the ground. And it clears the boundary with ease. Asif Joshim Sunny gets his 6. It looks like that he's going to look to continue that momentum that Rohit had built on. And with now 2 new batsmen at the crease, it's going to be interesting to see how Sunshine go about things. Ooh, that was a good delivery. Bowled it flat, targeting the stumps. And Joshim, at the very last moment, managed to cut it away for a single. The new batsman Shajib is now taking guard. It's going to be interesting to see his approach. Looking to tuck it away, but just couldn't find the gap. Once again, outside the line of off stump, dragged away on the leg side. And that ends the 9th over with the score being 81, which was exactly the same as AWCC, who were also 81 at the end of 9 overs. Oh, it's been picked on the leg side. Now, will that clear the boundary? Yes, it does. Quite easily. The fielder at deep mid wicket was actually looking for a catch, but in the end realized that it was of no avail. And Raihan Shojib, the new batsman, picks up his first six. Coming down the track, going for a big hoik, but doesn't make connection. It's quite evident that both these batsmen are looking to continue with the momentum that the openers had built on. And to chase this big score down, it is important to continue the momentum. On the offside, goes through the offside, but there's a fielder, deep fielder to protect that cover region. And in the end, it only turns out to be a single. Hit away down the ground towards long on. It's going to be another single. Both Sunny and Shojib, although they've only faced a handful of deliveries, but both are looking very comfortable already. They're looking very confident, playing their shots. Ooh, that's been cut away on the offside towards that deep third man fielder, but there is no third man fielder, so hence it's a boundary. And that ends the 10th over with the score being 93 for 1. And we are approaching an interesting part of the innings. And there will be a change in the comm box. Alif Taslim will take it from here.
Thanks a ton, Akib. After 10 overs, it's 93 for 1. Sunshine International, they're responding really good, chasing a huge total. And in reply, there was a great innings from Rohit Chauhan, 50 from 24. And as per the LMS rule, he had to go back to the pavilion. Right now, Asif Joshim Sani and Raihan Shojib are in the middle. Sani was the pick of the bowlers, did really well, picked up 3 wickets for Sunshine International. Has the responsibility on his shoulder with the bat in hand. Can this be his day? He would love to make this day to his name because his team needs his service and he has to deliver if the team wants to win. It's a completely new situation for Sunshine International. As soon as Rohit Chauhan left, it's a totally different scenario for them. Leading edge will land safely. And will it run away? Yes, it will. Well. Absolutely a fortunate boundary for Raihan Shojib, but he'll accept it gleefully. He needs run. His team requires runs. And doesn't really matter how runs are coming. They're inching closer to the team 100. It's 98 for 1. It was an armour. He was looking to tuck it away into the onside. Ended up getting a leading edge. And this outfield is absolutely a scorching turf. As you see, it runs so fast. And fielders have to struggle if the ball is hit properly to stop. And in this lightning fast outfield, it's always challenging for the fielders and advantageous for the batters, because if you can time the ball well and if the ball gets into the gap, there is almost a certainty of having a boundary. So that's the 100 for Sunshine International. It's 100 for 1 after 11. And the flow of the run continues for them. That's a wayward delivery. Not a good start for Shahanur Srijan. He's been really expensive. 24 runs from his first over. Has to be frugal. Once again a wide. This will be deemed as a legal delivery as per the rule of LMS. And 3 runs will be added to the cards. The batters will be happy because getting 3 runs from a delivery is never a bad result. From the edge, straight up. That's a skyer. Doesn't reach the fielder. Once again a top edge which went straight up in the clear blue sky of Mirpur. But once again safe. And in last man stands, the batters have that luxury of playing the aerial shots because you'll find the fielders on the edge of the boundary. That's a good shot, not in the gap. Straight to the man, and it'll just be a single. So 5 runs from the first 3 legal deliveries. Sunny and Shoji were trying to keep the flow as much as possible and looking for the boundaries too, but hasn't really found any boundary in this over this far. And this is turning out to be a good over from Shujon. In fact, Srijan compared to the other overs. 6 runs only. Hopefully there won't be a commentator's curse. There isn't, fortunately for Srijan. 7 runs from the 11th. Slightly a better over from the perspective of AWCC. After 12, it's 108 for 1. .91 to get from the last 40. And this becomes 89 from the last 39, in fact. Khairul Bashar Masood with the third. That's cracked down the ground for a single only. Quicker. The batter misreads the pace. He was late, slightly late to play that shot and missed out. This is good bowling, really good bowling from Masood. The variation to bamboozle the batters. Once again, he goes across the line. Appeal and the finger goes up. That's the breakthrough, the much needed breakthrough for AWCC. And can this be a twist in the tail? Raihan Shojib isn't really happy with that decision. Absolutely frustrated. But he has to walk off as the second wicket falls down for Sunshine International. And they're certainly under the pump right now after losing the second. It's 110 for 2. And the pressure is mounting on the batting side. Mushfiq Alam arrives to the middle. Has to be aggressive from the word go because his team needs his aggression right now. In the meantime, an auspicious over for AWCC comes to a close. A precious wicket came from this very over. Khairul Bashar Masood will be over the moon. After 13, it's 111 for 2. Srijan may look really expensive, but had a decent last over. He would love to replicate that. But the difference between the ball and the run is increasing after every delivery. Singles and doubles won't help them much. They'll be in need of boundaries. A bit of fumble. Fortunately, that doesn't allow the batters to steal an extra run. Away from the batter. It was wayward, called wide. Srijan has been trying this persistently, just trying to stay away from the stumps, inviting the batter for the drive. Perhaps the batters are playing too much leg-sided shots, even trying to drag the ball which are outside the off stump to the onside, and that's the problem. There is a big gap between deep cover and deep extra cover. So if they can go for that genuine cover drive, there can be a production of runs. Good shot, not enough legs. Or has got enough legs to beat the fielder, and that's a welcome boundary for Sunshine International. A much needed one from their perspective, and Mushfiq Alam gets his first boundary. Well, the complexion of the game is right now in favor of AWCC. Sunshine International have a mountain to climb, 81 from 31, and there has to be a fest of boundaries in order to attain that total. Mushfiq Alam and Asif Yoshim Sani will have to take the responsibility of hitting those big shots. It's never going to be easy to score 81 runs from 31 deliveries, even in last man stands cricket. Mistimed in the air. Will it reach the fielder? It does reach the fielder. And they're looking for a double play. Oh my goodness! They have killed two birds with one stone. That's a double play. And both the batters have been dismissed. One of the rarest scenes in last man stands, but that has transpired here at City Club Cricket Ground as both the batters have to leave the crease. 2 wickets in the same ball. The first one was a catch out, and the non-striking end batter was out of his crease, so he's been run out. And all of a sudden, it's 4 gone, 118 for 4. Sunshine International. Right, so 2 new batters. Well. It's a completely new game for Sunshine International. And without any sort of doubt, it can be stated that AWCC are currently bossing the game. 81 to get from 29, and 2 completely new batters in the middle. Back-to-back dots. A vociferous appeal from the keeper too, and that's been denied by Raisul Islam Nafiz. He's been the busiest customer of the day. Always has to be agile. Three dots in the shot. This is sensational stuff from Masood. Got a breakthrough in the previous over, and that really has changed the complexion. Good shot, over the top, over the fielder, and that's 6. A counter punch from Riazul Islam Khokon. He hammers Masood over the covers for a maximum. It's always lovely to see a batter hitting a 6 over the covers. This needs a lot of class and technique. That's delicate. Absolutely delightful. 4 runs. Riazul Islam Khokon cuts loose as the 15th over ends. After 15, it's 128 for 4. And this game is going down to the wire. And for the last exciting 5 overs where anything can take place, I'm handing over the mic to Akib Amin, who will bring the live actions to you. Welcome, Akib, to the comm box.
As we enter the business part of the game, the last 5 overs, and obviously, thank you to Ali for handing me the mic. Sunshine International now requires 71 of 25 balls. And that's going to be a wide down the leg side by Shujon. And with 2 new batters in the crease, everything now has to go. With 70 required of 25 deliveries, which is very, very improbable, but not impossible. Once again picked on the leg side this time, looking to find the gap, and they do find the gap. Two fielders very close to each other. There was a very, very thin gap, but yet the batsman Habibul Hassan Biplop was able to find it. Finally, we're seeing some boundaries, which was drying up in the last 4-5 overs. But now, both the batsmen have picked up some free boundaries to get their innings going. Hit down the ground this time. Now, will it clear the fielder? And it's a drop catch. It was a relatively easy catch, which should have been taken, but spilled by the fielder at long off. 64 required of just 23 deliveries. Again, the batsman goes down the ground. This time it's a better connection and it clears the fielder, almost hitting the side screen, and a much needed 6 from the bat of Khokon, who moves to 16 of just 6 deliveries. So in his last 3 deliveries, he's hit 3 boundaries, which is what Sunshine International require at the moment. They almost need 3 runs per ball, which is very difficult, but the way Khokon is going, it's not impossible. Hitting the pads, ricochets on the offside for a single. Khokon will feel that he missed out because it was on the pads to play that pickup shot, which we saw from Rohit today, that he was a very good exponent of that pickup shot, but this time, on this occasion, Khokon missing out. Charge down the track, goes down the ground, once again targeting that side screen and once again clearing the boundary. This time, Biplop gets into the act. He hits another 6 and ends a very expensive over, 19 of it. Now the game is really even Stevens with 4 overs to go and the batting side requiring 50 runs. .52 required of 20 balls. Saddam into the attack. Once again, bowled slowly, looking to guide it down to third man, and the batsman crossover for a single. Saddam again sticking to his ploy, giving no pace to the batsman to work with. Biplop on strike. Flicked away on the leg side, looking to find the gap, and he does find the gap for a boundary. Another boundary. Biplop now moves to 16 of just 5 balls. And the score goes past 150. And we are going to have a nail-biting finish. Especially with the way both the batsmen are going. We can definitely expect an exciting finish here. Suddenly the batting side has picked up their momentum. Charges down the track, hits the pads, ricochets on the offside for another single. Once again, Biplop saw the batsman coming, shortened his length, offered no pace, and there's an opportunity for an overthrow, but no damage done in the end. Once again, it's been picked up on the leg side. The big slog sweep, and it clears the fielder for another maximum. Another 6 from Kokon. And the momentum is definitely shifting towards the batting team. It was bowled way outside the line of the off stump, but the batsman managed to pick up and drag it towards that mid-wicket boundary. This time flat batted down the ground, and there's protection towards long on for just a single. And that ends the 17th over with the score being 160 for 4. The batting side requiring another 39 of 15 deliveries. Now the game is reaching that business end. The last 3 overs, with both the teams fully in the game. We have all 3 results possible. We can have victory of each side, or there could be a tie. This time once again it's been picked up towards that deep long off boundary, and it again clears the boundary with ease for another maximum. Takes the score to 166, and both the batters are just absolutely going berserk. Kokon is now batting on 31 of just 11 deliveries, going at a strike rate nearly 300. And his partner too is batting on 16 of 6. Another big shot and another 6. Wow, they're just hitting 6s for fun. We're seeing 6s and boundaries for fun at the moment. And the bowling team, who was at the ascendancy, picked up, had a double play, got 2 new batsmen in, but are now under serious pressure. Because sometimes the fall of wicket could lead to a blessing. Because before these 2 came in, there was a phase when the batting side were struggling to pick up boundaries. But with the arrival of Kokon and Biplob, the scoreboard has really started moving with brisk pace. Once again looking to play the same shot, but this time there is no real connection. Hence, it's just a single towards that long on fielder. Kokon is now batting on 38 of just 13 deliveries. What a cameo this is. The perfect dream finishers innings. Okay, it's been pushed away on the offside, this time by Biplob, who's coming back for 2. It was a risky 2, but in the end the 2 batsmen make it. But it looks like Biplob has done some damage to his leg. Now it's going to be interesting, because at the business end of the innings, you're going to need to run a lot of quick 1s and 2s. And the question is, will Biplob be able to continue? Yes, it looks like he's going to continue, but will he be able to run like he wants to? Short and wide, misses out. It was quite close to that line, but the umpire decides that it wasn't a wide. And that ends the 18th over with Sunshine International are at 175 for 4. Milan is back into the attack to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. Normally, this is the over that decides. Again bowled. Kokon goes down the ground, he plays his favourite shot and once again clears the boundary with such ease. When was the last time we saw someone hitting sixes with this much comfort? He's maintaining his shape, he's maintaining his balance and hitting sixes with the utmost ease possible. Moves to 42 of just 14 deliveries. Once again, Milan. And down the leg side, there's no fielder at fine leg, flicked away for another boundary. Kokon moves to 46 of 15 deliveries. And the score required is now 16 of 8. The way these two are going, you expect the batting side to make easy work of this. Now, Milan. Short and wide, guided down to third man. Now that's going to be another boundary. After all of that power, we see some delicacy. Kokon showing that it's not just about power. He also has the delicacy to hit boundaries. Now, he reaches his 50 of just 16 balls. And it's a shame that he now has to leave the field. Because that might actually open up an opportunity for the bowling side with a new batsman in play. But you have to really appreciate that this special innings that we got to witness from Kokon. 50 of just 16 deliveries. An innings which had power, which had class, which had everything. Now Imon is taking guard with the game at a tipping point, requiring 12 of 7 deliveries. Now the bowling side will never mind this with the new batsman in now. Milan coming in down the track, and it was an opportunity for a cotton bowl but missed. And they're looking to come back for a second, but there is no opportunity for that. And I think Biplop wants to strike at the moment, and hence he showed no interest in going for that second run. Biplop now on strike for the last delivery of the over. Crosses over, picks it up on the leg side, looking for that gap, and finds that gap. Another boundary to end the over, and it's only 7 required for the last over. Biplop finishes it off with a flurry. And the score is 192 for 4 with the final twisting last over coming up. Yes, we're finally entering the last over of the game with all 3 results possible. And that was a very vicious bouncer pulled away by Imon for a single, and the batting side will definitely not mind that because Biplop is now back on strike with 6 required of 4 deliveries. And Shakil coming in for the last over. Now, the tactics, the bowling side needs to get their plans together. Shakil coming in for the second delivery. It's been driven on the offside, and it finds the gap for another boundary. And that brings everything in the batting side's favour. Another classy looking shot from Biplop to find that boundary, with now needing only 2 runs of 3 deliveries. What an innings this is from Biplop. We saw a real cameo from Kokon, and now Biplop following in his footsteps, looking to finish the game. 2 required now. Now the interesting part. Will he look to finish it off in style, or will he look to play it safe? Cut away on the offside. Now it finds the gap. Another boundary, and that seals the game. for Sunshine International. What a chase this has been. A big run. It was a huge score on the board. We all thought at the halfway point that AWCC had it in the bag, but no, Sunshine International manages to chase down a big score of 200, and that too with a couple of deliveries remaining, and Biplop stays there in the end to finish it off for his team. What a game we've had. What an exciting, thrilling game we've had. It was an absolute run fest, and congratulations to Sunshine Internationals for their win, and commiserations to AWCC. But when you see a game like this, it's very difficult to say that one team actually lost. And that's it from here. We witnessed, thank you all for staying with us and witnessing a very exciting game.